Hello, I'm Lorna Kindred, the Education Manager here at the Southern California Rental Housing Association. The SCRHA is a 100-year-old trade organization in Southern California for those that own, manage, or provide services for the rental housing industry. We're doing a series of interviews with our NAA credential holding members. Our guest today is Diane Chambers, Community Manager at Navajo Bluffs Apartments, managed by R&B Management. Hi, Diane.
Hello.
Can you tell us how you became a housing provider? What motivated you?
Definitely. So actually, I was renting an apartment with a friend, and she had originally got the apartment herself, and I had been added on thereafter. And actually, she kept getting all these 3-day notices, and I was curious as to why she was getting so many of them all the time. I thought it was maybe the manager picking on her. So what I did is, at this day and age, you would go to the library, you would still, sift through the little Rolodex of cards. And I actually got every property management book that I could find on the shelves. And I read it that night, not all of the books, obviously, but I read a little bit, sifted through the books. And the next morning I went to the manager's desk, put all the property manager books that I rented at the library on her desk and said, "I'm so interested. How do I get started?"
Oh, that's an interesting story. How long have you been in property management?
It's been, I counted last night, it's been almost 16 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's been a long time. Time flies.
Housing providers are often seen in a negative light. What do you wish more people knew about housing providers?
Oh, gosh, yeah. So basically, a lot of people do view us that way, view us negatively. And I would like to be seen in a more positive light and seen as somebody who could help. Basically, we're here, we're knowledgeable, we're industry experts. And I would really like to have residents maybe reach out to us and be able to help them. Like this time during the pandemic, I was able to help a lot of residents with the rental assistance through the HUD program. And so that was really, really, really motivating to finally be able to help versus, I guess, follow people around and try to get rent from them. So it was nice to at least help them for once.
Yeah, I can understand that. Do you have a story about a resident or residents that made an impact on you?
Well, every resident holds a place in my heart, honestly, only because I connect with everybody differently as far as building a relationship with them. So I couldn't really pick one resident, but if I had to, I would say my most memorable resident and the one that keeps me going is, gosh darn it, I forgot her name, her first name, but her name's Mrs. Roberts. And I worked at a senior facility out there in La Jolla. And it was like an active senior community. And she's so cute. She actually knitted me socks. And that's why I remember her, because I wear them every winter. But working at the senior community actually just allowed me to slow down and really engage and get to know my residents. Whereas now it's fast paced and everybody's go, go, go. So that was really the most memorable moment in my career was getting socks from that resident.
And you must have a close relationship with her.
Yeah.
What made you decide to get your credential?
I just reached a point in my career where I just felt like I needed more. I already got my real estate license. I already have been in the industry for quite some time. And I just wanted to see what else I could do within the industry to further educate myself. And I found out about the program actually through a resident talking with them at the laundry room. And that just, piqued my interest. And then I reached out to my higher ups and they let me know that, yes, definitely it's something that we can do. So whether your company supports you or not, it's a good thing just to have. And it's really been helpful for me to kind of help me in my career and make me feel more confident in working here in property management.
What credential do you hold, and is this your first one?
Yeah, so this is my first one as far as industry credentials. It's just the CAM. I did get my real estate license, honestly, just for fun, to see where that could take me as well. But seems to be property management is the niche that I belong in.
What was the experience like getting your CAM?
You know, it actually was really fun. I got to, at first I was nervous, excited, of course, but it was more of like a bonding experience. Not only did you get to meet peers, but you got to meet like industry, people in the industry that have been in the industry for quite some time. And you got to see all different like levels of people in their careers. And so with that, you got to share, you got to learn, you got to grow. It was just a nice little melting pot of information.
What was the exam like?
Oh, test period always like make me nervous and scare me. But actually, I was excited to take this test. I was able to do it proctored, but like through video. So it was when the pandemic first had started when I took my test. So it was actually very nerve-wracking, but at the same time rewarding at the end because I felt more confident as I answered each question because it just got easier and easier. At first, I was like, gosh, why am I so nervous? You know the stuff. It's just natural. Once you start reading and answering the questions, it just comes out naturally.
Has the credential helped you in your job or with advancing your career?
You know, it's just made me feel a little bit more confident and comfortable in my decisions. So with this knowledge, with this experience, with the hands-on on top of it, it basically just kind of catapulted me into being more confident in my career. Of course, I did get a nice little raise, and it's just really allowed me to not only feel good within myself, but my peers actually have noticed me and actually have reached out asking questions sometimes.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
What does the designation mean to you?
You know, at the end of the day, I actually was thinking about this one. At the end of the day, I feel like it's just more of like a respect. It's like something basically that you could do with your career to kind of show your peers, show your bosses that you're serious, but then also that you're somebody who's an industry matter expert. So as far as that goes, it's just more so having kind of like a relationship with the association, but then also building relationships with the people that you met during the classes and studying and everything, but then also basically just something positive that you could just take along with you during your career. It's just really helped me be confident all at the end of the day.
If there was one piece of advice you could give to someone pursuing their credential, what would it be?
Do it. Just do it, honestly, because it's worth it at the end of the day. Like I just said, if you don't do it again. Just try to do it again because you just have to. It's just a really good experience. There's actually a lot of support from the association that I didn't know was there before, not only for vendors, but for members and everybody basically that's involved in the industry. You could volunteer, you can donate, you could get, friends involved as far as events and stuff. It's actually just a really good supportive group to be involved with. And then the designation itself will just kind of reiterate that as far as the knowledge and confidence that you're going to get in your career.
Thank you for that. I want to thank you today for joining us, Diane. If you're watching this and you want to know more about our organization, you can find us at www.socalrha.org. To see other interviews with members of the industry, visit our YouTube channel, SCRHA. And thanks again, Diane, and I hope you have a great day, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks.